Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Hard Count podcast. It's Thursday Night Football. Tonight, week 2 is right around the corner, so I'm putting out my best bets against the spread for week 2. In this video, I got 3 picks today. Last week, I was 2-0-1. The Bengals-Chargers game was a push. I hit on the Cardinals bet and the Saints bet, so we still haven't lost any bets this year. We're trying to keep it up. Let's start with my first bet, best bet against the spread. Cincinnati +6 at Cleveland. I really like this bet. I predict Cincinnati wins this game. I think, I was arguably more impressed by Cincinnati than I was Cleveland last week. Cincinnati, Joe Burrow had a very good debut. We saw that last drive. He was looking like a veteran quarterback out there running that offense. The offense did not look too bad, but the Chargers defense looked very good as well. And that's the point that I'm trying to get to here. We got that Cincinnati Bengals offense that looked pretty good last week against a very good defense. The receivers were able to get open. Now we are against a Cleveland secondary that last week against a subpar receiving group in the Ravens with Marquise Brown and Willie Snead. There were just mismatches everywhere on the field. The separation that the Ravens receivers were able to get was ridiculous. And Lamar Jackson was able to hit the throws. And I think Joe Burrow will be able to too. So you got a very good receiving corps against a very bad secondary. There's going to be mismatches all over the field. I think Joe Burrow is going to cook with the Bengals offense this week. I didn't love what I saw from the Browns last week against the Ravens, 38-6. Obviously, there's going to be some tension there with Odell, where some trade rumors going around. Baker had a bad week. I think it's going to go rough for the Browns. And the Bengals, they're coming off not so bad of a week, almost tied the Chargers, almost sent the game to overtime if it wasn't for a flubbed kick. I like the Bengals +6 here. You give me that 2 field goal, touchdown, missed extra point. I like that a lot. I think Cincinnati wins this game by 1. So give me 6 points all day. I'm taking Cincinnati +6 at Cleveland. We'll see tonight. It's Thursday Night Football. Next, we've got Chiefs -8.5 at the Chargers. And for me, I love this bet. I'm betting on the Chiefs all day. And the story of this for me is Patrick Mahomes versus Tyrod Taylor. I'm always betting on Patrick Mahomes over Tyrod Taylor. You're only giving me 8.5 points there. We're talking about the best quarterback in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, the biggest difference maker in the NFL, versus Tyrod Taylor, who I don't even think is a starter caliber quarterback. I have him as 36th, 37th best quarterback in the NFL. So we're talking about the best of the best versus not even a starter level quarterback. How on earth is Tyrod Taylor in that offense going to keep up with Mahomes? Last week we saw the Chargers put up 16 points against a Bengals defense that is not good whatsoever. What are they going to do against this Chiefs defense that isn't good, but it's better than the Bengals defense? I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 10, 13, 14 points out of this Chargers team. And we know Kansas City is going to put up points no matter what against whoever they are up against. And I don't think the defense matters too much. Last season, when you look at games against top 10 teams that I would consider top 10 defenses, they put up 29.4 points per game. Their average on the entire year was 29.9. Those top defenses don't really affect the Chiefs much in terms of scoring. They're going to put up 20, 30 points on the Chargers this week, even though they have a very good defense. And I just don't see the Chargers offense being able to keep up. So again, the story of this game is that the Chiefs are going to put up points. We got Patrick Mahomes versus Tyrod Taylor. Give me that all day. And the question is, can the Chargers offense put up points against this Chiefs defense when they could barely score against the Bengals defense last week? So I love the Chiefs -8.5 here. I know it's a big line. I'm sucking up the 8.5 here for the Chiefs. I think they're going to win by 13, 14 points this week. All right, next, we've got Ravens -7 at Texans. That's right, I'm betting on the 2 best teams in the NFL. I can't pass up on this one. Yes, it's 7 points. It's a full touchdown. But I look at this Ravens team, and here, first, I'm not saying that's going to happen again. 41-7 last season, that was the score when they faced off. But when I look at this Ravens team, I kind of have a theory. And last season, we saw the Ravens go 14-2, obviously. And I'm looking at this, and I think it's a safe bet to bet on the Ravens whenever they're playing a not top 10 defense. If we look at last season, they won very handily against defenses that were not very good. Cincinnati blew them out. Houston blew them out. Rams blew them out. The games that were close for the Ravens, the ones that we remember being close, are against the 49ers and the Bills, where the 49ers, they won by 3. Bills, they won by 7. And then the other games, they just blew out the teams they played. And so I think the Ravens, because those good defense are able to hold the Ravens to 20 points, they're able to put some points on the board against the Ravens defense. But against bottom 10 or bottom 20 defenses, just not top 10 defenses, the Ravens were very, very good. And this Texans defense is not top 10. So I feel comfortable betting on the Ravens every week if they are not playing a top 10 defense. So I love this 7 points. I don't like the fact that I have to give up a whole touchdown, but I'm willing to do it with the Ravens. Last week it was 8.5. We should have just taken that bet, 38-6. Look what happened against a defense that wasn't very good. You got some weapons there that are able to take advantage of bad defenses. So I like this Ravens pick a lot. Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, that's a good quarterback matchup, but we just look at the coaching staff. We look at the defense. We look at the rest of the offense. It's just a complete mismatch. I like the Ravens a lot in this one. I think they're going to blow the Texans out. And yeah, those are my 3 best bets. We'll see what happens Thursday night. I'm betting on that game, so that'll be fun. And yeah, hopefully I go 3-0 this week. I'm 2-0-1 on the year. Let's keep it up. And yeah, thanks so much for listening. Those are my 3 best bets this week. And yeah, peace.